Hello, everyone from all over the world. My name is Benjamin from Improve Medical, and I'm in charge of Southeast Asia. Here, I'd like to introduce about our IBMS, namely the Intelligent Blood Connection Management Solutions, or sometimes we call it system. Okay. Um, Firstly, I show you the typical design for the intelligent blood drawing centers. From this photo, as you can see, we can supply the tube dispenser behind the table and a conveyor belt built in into the tables, and we built the track to the lab, connect with the sorter here behind the table, and even we can supply the urine dispenser. That is for the urine tube labeling. Okay, which can put in front of the urine counters. Okay, so this one showed the displays on each counters for the curing system. So all of the system we can supply different units and do the customization for the intelligent hospitals. Okay, here's the components of IBMS. Let's check one by one. Um, Inside of the system, in general, it has 6 units. The first one is about the kiosk for the self-service registration, and next one is for the automatic tube dispenser here, and this is a smart meal. And next one is for the logistic system here with the built-in conveyor belt. And next one is for the urine tube dispenser. We call it auto body fluid management machine. Okay, next one is for the word packer. This is for not only for the labeling but also for the packaging of each patient for different tubes. And next one is for the sorter. Um, okay, smart curing kiosk. This is for the curing up. Okay, let's see the comparison. Before the system, um, when I visit some hospitals in Southeast Asia, sometimes the staffs in the behind the reception desk, they have to do some intern jobs, and when the patient come, they have to do the registration with a card, maybe typing information into the PC and do the information confirm with the patient and do the manual registration and upload the informations to the curing system. So it's complex and it has to do with the real labor work. After the installation of the curing system, as you can see all of the things, the patient only need to uh, do the ID card scanning and then get the receipt from the machine and within 9 sitting on chairs. Okay, this is quite easy for patient and it saves labor works. Okay, here's the parameters for the kiosk. We call it SC900. Okay, here, it's a self-service registration system with the size just like a dart man, 1.7 meters, and with a big touchable screen. And you can most of the functions can realize by touching the screen. The service speed is up to 900 patients per hour, and it can support different cards, including the ID card, the patient card, the QR code, IC chip or magnetic stripe, etc. Here's a highlight for the intelligent function that is we call it VIP queuing. This is for some special populations, for example, like a senior person, a soldier, or maybe a pregnant women, right? By scanning their special card or barcode, it can recognize a faster check-in. Okay. The next unit, also the core unit among all of the system, we call it automatic tube dispenser, and sometimes we call it tube labeler. Okay, let's watch a video first today. These two buttons, as you can see here, red and green, this refers to for two operators from different sides, in the left or in the right. So the model here shown is 18. It's not 18. It's a big table side design. Operators. So you can serve for two operators. Okay. Actually, today I showed the dispenser with a smaller, the compact design model, which called a Smart Mule here. And this design is a smaller machine. The size is just like a computer case, and the weight is just like a lady. And the throughput is 2.5 seconds per tube. It has 6 bins, and each bin can fill 55 tubes. Okay, and for this one, you could set more than one bins for a same tube. That is to realize bigger consumption tubes. As you can see in most of the hospitals, the biggest consumption for the tubes is like the red one and the yellow one and the purple one, right? Correspondingly, and the serum tube and the EDTA tubes, right? So we need a set 6 different tubes. So this design is to save the spacement and so supplying more volumes for the same tube, for the big consumption tubes. Okay, and next highlight is for the 1 for 2 plus. That means one system can service more than one operators. Okay, as you can see in the video, it has 2 buttons, right? And next highlight is for the tube bark node. We call it tube bark node. Means you could easily load the tubes with different directions, upside down, no problem. And as I know, in the market, not some machines they use a slope design to hang on the tubes one by one. So as you can see, how hard for filling a tube of them. So this design became more reasonable, right? Like this. Okay. Here's another video for the operations inside of the lab. It can connect with a touchable screen, and by touching it to realize most of the functions and get the tubes from the basket. Yeah, quite easy, right? Okay, done. Quite fast. Okay, that's it. Here's a comparison for the workflows before and after installation of a dispenser. You know, from my experiences, when I visited some hospitals, um, some phlebotomists, they have to do intern jobs, including like fetch form from a reception desk, and sometimes they have to serve inside of the labs for work as a operator for TLA, and then come back for their counters for blood drawing. So let alone to use their fingers and stick the labels onto different kinds of tubes, and then to find the vessel of patients to do the blood drawing. That's um, complex and not easy for them. So I just list three points for them to work, but sometimes more than three things they have to do. And after installation of the dispenser, what they need to do only is to do the blood drawing itself. Okay, let's see. Um, Next part is for the in order to meet different demands for the hospitals, like the bigger volumes. We have a bigger design for a smart dispenser that is 68 and 28. These two machine uh, is a table side design, and this one has 8 bins, and each bin can fill 100 tubes, and 28 has 8 bins, and each bin can fill 70 pieces of the tube. Um, uh, and these two models show the parameters below. For example, like the 1 unit for 2 plus, and the size of it like this, and throughput has the same speed. Okay. Okay, next part is for the automatic logistic system. This system, as you can see in the photo, is with a built-in conveyor belt in black 9, and with a inlet here. Okay, and the operators can through the tubes one by one into the inlets, and the tubes will go along the conveyor belt to the connection point. Here's the parameters for the typical model, that is LT30. The size it can be customized, including the height, the width of the table, and then the speed is adjustable up to 30 centimeters per second. Okay, and here's a design for a long distance transportation for the conveyor belt. As you can see, each counter has an inlet, and tubes come along the conveyor belt through the conveyor belt above the ceiling, right, and go across the ceiling to the connection point, maybe inside of a lab, like that. Okay, here's a true example that we installed for one of our customers in Shanghai, Shanghai First People's Hospital. It's also a 3A hospital, a very famous one. And as you can see in the photos, by connecting with the conveyor belt with the tables, and we built up a complex transporting system with some corners, right? Corners, and then connect with the Siemens system, right? Quite intelligent. Here's okay. Here's a video showed the real processes happened in one of our customers in China. As you can see here, the phlebotomist just need to press on the touchable screen. Patient will come by scanning the barcode, confirm the information, and meantime, the patient tells what she needs to do is to focusing on blood drawing. Do blood drawing.
这个结果他自己去吗？
押金卡的，家长是下午4点没人带进去的结果，下午4点谁都带不去。
Conveyor belt. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. The next step is upload the informations. Okay. Here's another video for the whole processes. With you can see every steps in detail. Let's check it. Scan the barcode from the patient sites. Get the receipt. Right. This is receipt, curing receipt. And yeah, scan the barcode. And sometimes the system can reject the unpaid patient and recognize a VIP queuing up. Okay, this is patient sites. And waiting in line by, okay, call the next from the phlebotomist site, and then the patient will come. So actually, this is true happening in one of our hospitals in a very famous hospital in Nanzhou University Hospital. The tube will come out, same step as the previous one. Quite smooth, right? Yeah. And upload the information to the LIS. So all of the steps is quite smooth. Sometimes you know I was being asked that why your Chinese phlebotomist has so fast processes or operations. You know, when I show them the video, they got the answer. You know, that is to realize automation processes. That is the secret to the efficiency. Okay. The next unit is the sorter. The model name is RSS series. In order to meet different demands of different hospitals, we have different models, including 8, 14, 16, and 18 plus 1. Mostly when I visit the hospitals in Southeast Asia, I think the recommended unit is 8 plus 1. Okay, the 1 refers to error bins. Actually, this machine is to recognize automatically receiving of the blood tubes and to sort the tubes into different bins by scanning the barcode of a tube, and meantime read the information from the LIS. Yeah, this is the working principle. Okay. Here's the features, the highlights here. The first one is about the disinfection function inside of the loading bin. When the tubes, when the machine was not on work, it can do the UV disinfection. And this lead is inductive. When the operator come by, and then the lid will open by itself. And next important feature is for the display on each bins, as you can see here in green fonts. Actually, with this display, it can show the name of the beans and the status of the beans, like the quantity of the inside of the beans, and a warning for taking away or maybe overloaded warning for each beans. Oh, currently, this is the first one, unique one in the market. I saw it. And lastly, is for the alternate drawer to let the operator take it away and put back easily with a hand. Okay. Here's the video that showed inside our laboratory. Actually, a sorter, as I just mentioned, in most of the labs, the handled by manual work. It takes time, and sometimes it's not a cost saving process. So with this machine, it can do the automation sorting, quite convenient for the process, and it can eliminate the human errors and accelerate the TLA, right, to save the time and save the money. Okay, the next part I'd like to show with you is about the body fluid specimen management system, or sometimes we call it the urine tube labeler. Okay, and this the model name is QL series. It's just not it's similar like a function combined with the kiosk and the tube labeler. Let's see a video, and you can see here by scanning different cards or maybe barcode, then the tubes come with a label. As you can see here, right? Quite easy. So this machine saves label works, and it can be put in front of the urine counters. Okay, that's all for the components introduction of the IBMS. And next part is about the simulation design for the blood collection centers. Usually we will design the 3D maps for them. Basically speaking, there are two kinds of the projects. The first one is about the supercenters, and the second one is about the phlebotomy rooms with the separated rooms like this. For the supercenters, especially for hospitals, the laboratories and examination centers, and supercenters can be classified into hospital centers or examination centers. The biggest differences we draw mapped here is where we put the dispensers. For the hospital centers, we always put the labels in the counters, and for the examination centers, we put the dispenser in front of the reception desks. So it saves costs. Not every counters need that. Okay, this is layouts in detail, and this is from the phlebotomist side. We can do the customization for the tables, and even we can design like the position for the dustbin, or we call it shop container. Okay, here's example for the examination centers. We just put the dispensers in front of the reception desk. You know, for most of the examination centers, they don't have a stable volumes every day, but they do have a peak season. During the peak seasons, like they have big quantities of the patient, right? For the maybe a job, a body check, you know. So a different idea reason. Number two, for the phlebotomy rooms. This is special for the especially for the clinics, wards, or polyclinics. Okay, we can put different positions of the labeler in front of the rooms, or maybe inside of the rooms by the customers. Okay, and we do the conveyor belt and do the transverse. Yeah. Okay. Here's a typical design for the community hospitals, or maybe a polyclinics. So this one unit can serve for more operators. So here listed the reason why we choose K-Motor. Actually, we have a story for the between two companies of Improve Medical and K-Motor. Actually, K-Motor is one of our subsidiaries of Improve. You know, K-Motor is a transnational company, both in China and Japan. As you can see, the core modules are made in Japan, and we can do the customization for the software and the hardware. Maybe you can check on the market. Not everyone can do the customization for the software. And we will train the engineers for 24/7 hours of the service. Okay, so we can supply the total solutions for the hospitals. Here listed about the certificate what we have, CE mark or a DOC. However, here I shared you with my experiences. Actually, this system, like the core unit, the dispenser. Actually, the dispenser in most countries, it belongs to the medical devices. What you need to do is to apply a long medical certificate for the unit, and then you can do the import. Yeah, that's quite convenient. No need a registration. Okay. Okay. Lastly, I will share with you some end users of us, a part of our end users. The first one is our users in China. Most of them are 3A hospitals. As you can see, the Fuding Hospital and the Army hospitals here in the north. Okay. This one showed 3A hospital in Shanghai, Shanghai Region Hospital. As you can see in the photos, it has 10 counters with more than 3,000 patients per day. Yeah, quite busy. Before installing of our system is quite busy, and everyone in mass right? And after that, it became so clean, and everyone waiting in the waiting areas, sitting on the chairs. The next one is the National Taiwan University Hospital. We built up kiosks, built up 3 kiosks, and including the one for the urine tubes. Um, this part showed the users in the world, including like Japan, Korea, Turkey, Thailand, Malaysia. Okay. This one is handled by me. We just finished the project and handing our system to them, and later I'll show you in detail. This one showed the Seoul Samsung Medical Center, which located in Korea, and this hospital has been used our system for over 10 years with zero faults. Okay, here's the project that I mentioned previous, called Sunway Medical Center. It's a private hospital ranked top 3 in Malaysia. So it's a high class private hospital. From the beginning, we draw the layouts for them and do the customization. As you can see, every detail we have to consider. And another side, it has 4 counters and extended conveyor belt and connected with a sorter next rooms inside of the labs. And finally, we finished this project. Actually, this project, it passed, the pandemics. Um, Everything became uneasy, but finally we handed our best projects to them. As you can see, it works very well right now. Okay, that's all for today's sharings. I hope you enjoyed today's meeting, and if you guys have any questions, you may contact me, or maybe you can contact your salespersons in charge of your areas. Okay. See you next time. Bye bye.